of those, these white guys come in and fool the natives. Another one of those deals. How many people feel that was a deal where these white guys came in and made a fool of the red Indians?
Is it $24 in today's?
It was $24 in 1626. They couldn't possibly have given an IOU in 2013 for $24, right? It was $24 in 1626.
I'm just trying to understand the valuation for today.
Okay. So what was it? Was it a good deal? And if so, for whom? Yeah? Oops! Hold on. Hold on. Okay? What if I tell you this wasn't such a bad deal for the Red Indians?
I remember reading like a long time ago, Bombay was actually bought by the British for 10 rupees.
Bombay was gifted as a dowry to the British from the Portuguese. They didn't even pay 10 rupees. Okay. So it wasn't such a bad deal for the Red Indians. Okay. Can somebody tell me why? It wasn't such a bad deal. Can somebody tell me why? I mean, if I'm bringing this up, there is a lesson in this for all of us. Okay?
Probably
Yeah.
Manhattan at that time had nothing.
Oh, absolutely, it had nothing. Absolutely, obviously. What do you think? It had nothing.
Developing Manhattan must have been so much greater than
Mm-hmm.
$24.
Okay.
Probably like barren land, so the
Right.
Indians really had no use for it.
Okay. So it wasn't such a bad deal.
So it wasn't a bad deal.
Okay. There's one other reason why it wasn't such a bad deal. Yep.
Value of the dollar.
Value of the dollar. Yeah. Okay. So what happens? How do we? I think you raised a very pertinent question. No, you said how much it is worth today, right? So I think what happens if they were to invest this $24, okay, at 8%, just one click, okay? How much will it be valued today if this $24 the Red Indians had invested today? What would it be worth today? About 1926, 387 years had passed, right? What would it be worth today if these $24 had been invested at 8% per annum? $24 is compound means interest on interest. So that's a good question. Compound means interest on interest. On $24, first year you earn 8%. That's roughly $2. So it becomes 26. Next year you don't earn on 24, you earn on 26, right? And so on. So you get interest on interest. Any guesses? Take a wild guess, even if your calculators.
Somewhere in the trillions.
Sorry?
Somewhere in the trillions.
Something like trillions? Billions? Millions? What? At least take a guess whether it will be. It's an obscene number.
It's in the trillions or above.
Okay? Okay. It would have grown to 177 trillion. Okay? Dollars. And to put that in perspective, the total GDP of the world, all countries put together, is roughly 65 trillion. Okay? So if just that $24 had been invested at 8% for 387 years, the Red Indians would have had 3 times the world's GDP today. Right? So are the Red Indians the richest people on earth? No. Why? They didn't invest. What did they do? They took that $24 and they bought beads and trinkets from the same white guys. Okay? So ultimately it did turn out to be a white man cheat, ignorant native deal. Okay? But the problem was not with the $24. The problem was with the fact that they didn't invest that money, they just spent that money. Okay? They did not sell cheap. Okay? They just did not invest well. And what this tells us is this thing on compound interest. Right? Somebody has described compound interest as the 8th wonder of the world. Any guesses who did that? Reportedly, not Warren Buffett. Compound interest predates Warren Buffett. Okay? Reportedly, Albert Einstein. Okay? So that's the compound interest over long periods of time. Okay? Can lead to enormous amounts of wealth. Okay? So I think that is a key thing. The message from here is that even seemingly so-called small sums of money, okay, when you let them compound their interest over long periods of time, it can lead to large sums of money.